TMAC Jumpshot base was the best base for tall builds in NBA 2K24, but just how good is it in NBA 2K25? With the release of Season 6, 2K finally gave us TMAC base, and in this video, I'm going to be testing this Jumpshot base and giving you my opinion on it. But before we get started, these are the releases I'm going to be using with this Jumpshot, along with my Q, release speed, and animation blending. So I played a few games with Tracy Mcgrady Jumpshot base, and the quick rundown of it is still a really good Jumpshot base. Is it as good as it was in NBA 2K24? Not really, because in NBA 2K24 it was one of a kind, but that's not to say that this jump shot isn't any good. Now, a lot of people were speculating that it was going to be a lot worse than 24 because they were going to play now and they noticed that it was a lot slower. But whenever you throw on Oscar Robertson releases, or you throw on the ones that I had Oscar Robertson, Kyle Korver, you're going to notice that it feels pretty similar to the way it did in 24. Real quick, we're going to go ahead and get into the good parts about the jump shot. Now, first of all, you can shoot over people. Just like in 2K24, you can once again shoot right over people. I didn't really get any contested clips because I only played a few games with it, but you can tell by the clips. I mean, it looks like one of those shots where you can just pull over anybody. Another really good thing about it, you only need a 76 midi or a 76 3 ball to get this jump shot, and that is insane. To get it in 2K24, you needed an 87 midi or 3 to get it. But in this 2K, all you need is a 76, and that is a steal in my opinion. Another good thing about it is it is also really easy to time. I tested it with square, I tested it with rhythm shooting. Both ways, they're both valid. They're both really easy to time it with. Rhythm shooting, I feel like it's easier because there's like a little hitch in it. Like whenever it goes to the top of your head, there's a little hitch in the shot, and that makes it really good for rhythm shooting, but with square, it is just as good. Now getting into the flaws of the Tracy Mcgrady Jumpshot base. First of all, the grades are a little worse than 2K24. Now the timing stability, with my personal jump shot, and I use some really good hands that usually give you some really good grades, I only had a D timing stability, and to me that is really low. By the way, what timing stability is, that determines how many different timings you get in a shot. So the lower the timing stability, the more different timings you're going to get. The higher you have it, the less timings you're going to get. Another flaw that I noticed is off catch, you do get a lot more gathers than you used to get in 24. That is a little bit annoying, but it's only on certain catches. So if you're shooting, you know, from the corner, it shouldn't be an issue. If you're shooting from the wing, you might get a couple gathers, so keep that in mind. But other than that, those are really the only flaws I could really handpick about this jump shot. I mean, again, it is really good, kind of like it was in 24, but not quite as good. One thing that is kind of annoying about this jump shot base though is you do have to be 6'5" through 6'9" height to get this jump shot, and that really isn't the meta this year. I mean, if you're on a 6'7" popper, yeah, you can use it, but if you're on a meta guards are 6'4" and under. Most people aren't even on shooting bigs to begin with. They're usually on insides, so not a lot of builds, unless you're running like a unique type of build, aren't really going to be able to get the shot, and that is kind of annoying. But if your build is 6'5" through 6'9" in height, you should be able to get the shot regardless, because you only need a 76 3-point or 76 midi to get the shot. So you don't have to make it any differently. You don't have to make it with a super high midi or a super high 3. You should be able to get it if you're making a build normally. Now, is this jump shot base better than any other jump shots that we have on 6'5" through 6'9" builds? And the answer is yes. In my opinion, this jump shot base right here is the new best jump shot base in the game for 6'5" through 6'9" builds. And in my opinion, it really isn't close, because there aren't really that many jump shot bases for 6'5" through 6'9" builds that really compete with Tracy Mcgrady. I mean, you have Matt Ryan base that can compete for sure. It's a really good jump shot base. Jarrett Culver is, honestly, I don't even think Jarrett Culver competes. I feel like TMAC is definitely way better than Jarrett Culver. And finally, I'm going to give this jump shot a rating out of 10. Now, me personally, I'm going to give this shot a 9 out of 10. The only reason it isn't a 10 is because it is slightly slower than it was in 24, and the grades are also not super good. But other than that, this jump shot really checks every single box. It's really everything that you want in a jump shot base. And like I said, I definitely believe that this jump shot base is the best jump shot base for 6'5" through 6'9" builds. I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 20K and we're getting closer every single day. But that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.